I was young and in love with my first girlfriend when she ripped my heart out of my chest. We were so deeply in love, and all I wanted was to be with her. But at the end of the semester, she broke up with me over a text message. No warning signs, no last conversation, nothing. I couldn't breathe without her in my life. I spent a long month and a half trying to win her back. And when I finally learned why she never wanted to speak to me again, it wasn't from her. It was from her mom. I was 19 when I got my first real girlfriend. I was a freshman in college. We met in psych class, and just like that, we clicked. Lunches after class, study sessions in the library, late night walks across campus. I felt butterflies in my stomach every time I was with her. I fell in love fast. I lived in the dorms. She commuted from her parents' house, but a couple of times a month, she'd stay over. Our sleepovers were the best. Waking up to her was my favorite thing. We'd spend the whole weekend together, going to farmer markets, cooking food, and watching movies. The simple things were always the best. For a while, everything was perfect. By the end of the semester, we were in almost every class together. We planned it this way. We were inseparable. She was literally my best friend, and I was hers. My friends would complain that I spent too much time with her, but I didn't care. I really loved this girl. This love was real and powerful. We pulled all-nighters for finals. She made me playlist. We even planned our future kids' names. Yes, we were moving fast, but I loved every moment, every memory. I cherished it all. And then, the semester ended. That's when it happened. Out of nowhere, she broke up with me. No warning or nothing. Just a text that said, "I think we should go our separate ways." I froze, reading it over and over, analyzing everything in my mind. We barely ever fought. Everything always seemed too good when we were around each other. She literally told me that she loved me last night. When I tried to call her, it went straight to voicemail. She blocked me on everything. Instagram, Snapchat, even Facebook. I couldn't believe it. I needed to hear her voice. Not talking to her or seeing her gave me extreme anxiety. I couldn't sleep for days. I didn't understand. We'd been fine days before. She told me she'd always be here for me and that she needed me. So, I kept trying. First, I called from my phone. No answer. Still went straight to voicemail. Then, I tried texting. Short messages. "Please, I just want to talk." Nothing. After a week, I called from another number. She picked up. As soon as she heard my voice, she hung up. This was nothing like her. Same thing happened with text. The moment I said it was me, she went silent. I told myself I must be more persistent. That if she heard me out once, she'd understand. If she saw the effort I put in, I'd definitely win her back. We had so many great memories. I know if she thinks about them, she'll come back to me. But weeks went by, and all I had was silence. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Needless to say, my grades and academics suffered too. I had to win her back. After about a month and a half, I couldn't take it anymore. I kept trying to contact her through my friends' numbers or socials. Asking her friends, nothing. I was unable to talk to her. Finally, one afternoon, I decided to drive to her house. Her car was in the driveway. My heart was pounding. I had a bouquet of flowers and a card. I had my speech planned out and rehearsed. This was the moment I was waiting for. I knew I would finally get her back in my life. I rang the doorbell, shaking and extremely nervous. I couldn't wait to have her back in my arms. I couldn't wait to catch up and just have her back in my life. I loved this girl so much. Her mom stepped out, expression cold. She didn't yell. She didn't even raise her voice. She said something I will never forget. If you come here again, we'll call the police. Emily has told us that you have been stalking her for almost a month now. She doesn't want anything to do with you. She's been terrified of you, and you really need to leave her alone. Please stop stalking my daughter. Then, she shut the door. I stood there for a while, staring at the closed door, realizing there was nothing left to say. I was shocked. I probably stood there for a good 10 seconds with the bouquet of flowers in my hands. I had no idea Emily felt this way. I thought she would appreciate all my efforts and see how much I really loved her. I drove back to campus in silence. Over the next few days, I thought about every call, every text, how I showed up uninvited to her house. In my head, I was just trying to get one last conversation. I was showing her how much I loved and cared for her. But to her, I was someone who wouldn't go away. Someone who crossed a line. Someone who was stalking her. These types of things always happen in love movies. The girl breaks up with the guy. He goes out of his way to really show her he cares, and eventually, he wins her back. In real life, this can look something entirely different. And maybe they were right about me. Screw love movies.